Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo November 21, 2022. Support or direction may be missing early today, and motivation levels can suffer temporarily. Insecurities or uncertainties can disrupt your routines or mood. Still, as the day advances, you tend to focus on getting to the heart of a matter, and this focus does you some good. Focus on what you feel good about doing and tune out what others think or say as much as possible. Consider that a temporary dip in motivation or spirits can help you realign yourself. You have a remarkable eye for imbalances later today, and you can accomplish a lot when it comes to bringing things back to order. Beware of the frustrating energy afoot today. This is because mighty Mars, the red planet of sex and passion, is in a cosmic clash with a nefarious and poisonous Neptune. Negativity and toxic waste are spewing all over the sky. People could have it out against you today. You may feel targeted by friends or trolls on social media who have nothing good to say about you, your character, or your personal or romantic life. The best thing to do is to not succumb to the drama. Block them, ignore them, and do whatever you must to look the other way. Do you feel like your efforts are valued? You have worthwhile dreams and networking opportunities to organize while Neptune retrograde in Pisces squares Mars retrograde in Gemini. However, the mutable square may accidentally spread you a bit thin. You might overcommit, double book, or overschedule yourself during this square. Have a clear idea of what you want to achieve or work on during this square. By getting organized, you may find that it is much easier to achieve your aspirations while maintaining the rapport you have with your greater professional community. Until Venus returned to your financial sector 4 days ago, since January there had only been planetary activity in your income sector and none on this side of the financial fence. Just days later Venus and Mercury are spending their first weekend here aligned, bringing together Venus' focus on the what and Mercury's focus on the when, where, and how. With Mercury's smart head for money, you can see what you want and how to make it a reality. You are calling the shots today. Your psychic ability to read other people's thoughts is especially accurate. Nothing helps you more, physically or emotionally, than breathing exercises. Running or other aerobic exercise, like yoga, will give you a big lift today. Breathing will help with your timing, too. When you keep track of your own breath, you know when to inhale and when to exhale, and in turn you can more intuitively know when to say something and when to remain silent. A new day full of promise is ahead for you. You can expect your creativity and energy level to be high. You may also find yourself feeling a little more daring than usual. This is a great atmosphere for you to venture into something that is completely new and different. Whether this comes in the form of new people or an opportunity to do something different, seize the opportunity to expand your horizons and to enjoy new experiences. Be sure to enjoy yourself along the way. It might be the weekend, but the moon's monthly visit to your work sector makes this an important day for listening to your intuition, instincts, and imagination but without overthinking things. This is not just the moon's first visit since the last planet left your work sector but the first since Mars turned retrograde in your income sector and Saturn turned direct in your career sector. The moon will connect with both over the coming days, giving you a better sense of where things stand across the income, work, and career fronts. While your subconscious gets on with the job of downloading information, you can still embrace the weekend spirit. The moon may have left your romantic sector yesterday, but the impact from the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days will linger over the weekend, making matters of the heart a priority. This comes just as the sun is not just spending his last weekend in your relationship sector but at a friendly aspect to lucky Jupiter. This is a good day on the romantic and relationship fronts. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, the moon sextiles Mercury and Venus, and will feel a strong work ethic and determination to get things done. But as the moon aspects Venus, you could be cautious about letting down your guard with people, and you might even be somewhat defensive. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. The sun is in the last degrees of Scorpio, pushing us to rush through our emotions. If you can tap into your reservoir of charm and compassion, you can make it through a challenging morning without too many issues. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. Later, it's a great time to reach out to the people you care about. If you haven't spoken to certain friends or family members in a long time, pick up the phone or send a message to check in with them. The pleasant energy of the evening will inspire you to share. Don't hesitate to let your emotions and intentions be known at this time. Just after midnight, the Virgo moon opposes Jupiter in Pisces, reminding us of the risk of excess. Be mindful of any late-night eating or drinking that could bother your gut. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and we may be offered guidance in our dreams that bears relevance to waking life, where idealistic or grandiose thinking can get us into trouble. The moon then enters a short void lasting only a couple of hours. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon enters Libra, ending its short void of course. Over the next 2 days, our emotional equilibrium hinges on the stability of our relationships and our environments. Unjust or uncivilized interactions can be disturbing to us. We prefer to keep things light and friendly now, avoiding contention through diplomacy. Aim to be discerning and accept things for what they are instead of what you want them to be.